Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Jo, dann gehen wir mal zu Else.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
You're gonna stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me.
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good. It doesn't have to happen exactly the same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
Na, dann mal los. Jetzt dürfen wir in die Zimmer rein. Ach Mensch. Was ist das denn?
Memory of her own fate haunts Emma Sloan and fills her with dread. This time, she does as she's told. It's not enough to save her.
Ich laufe erstmal die Fragezeichen ab. Würde ich mal so sagen.
Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV show I used to work on. It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the herald of darkness. It was something I'd written back in the real world, something I had a link to, a framework I could build on. I had adapted it into a new story. This story.
Ganz genau. So. Nein. Hier lang, ne? Da sind nochmal Leuchtfackeln. 2, ja. Hier, ne? Wieso das denn nicht? Aha.
Alice and Barry, my wife and my best friend, are easily the two most important people in my life, and they've never really gotten along with each other. I suppose both of them resent the other's intrusions into what they considered their domain. After I was gone, they maintained an uneasy truce. My book stayed in print, still selling, the licensing machine churned away. She was my wife and controlled the intellectual property. He was my agent and took care of the business. I wish they found more common ground than that.
Na. So. Nee, das ist die Tür, genau. Warte mal kurz. Ich hatte eben nicht drauf geachtet. Nein. So. Ach so. Das kommt uns irgendwie bekannt vor, oder? Schlüssel. Warte. Gut. Also der hat die Schlüssel wieder mal. Nein. Oh, ich könnte.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same. Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
Vielleicht gibt es ja noch ein nächstes Mal und ein nächstes Mal.
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
I better find Dr. Meadows' car. That's where the camera should be.
Was hat schon? So. Flieh rein.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here.
Ach, Besuch.
That means there's... You know what the hour is?
Raus. Heute keine Gäste.
Feels like I'm stuck in there over and over. I feel genuine. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air.
Draußen, ne?
Did you know that
Hallo.
my dream job?
Dann nicht. Ist doch Kuchen da. Das muss ich da extra hinlatschen, wa? Ja, ich dachte, ich könnte... Alter, ist der doof. Macht er nicht. Jetzt konnte ich das Radioprogramm gar nicht zu Ende hören. Der ist ja doof. Sind das öfter? Ich brauche die Dinger gar nicht. Ist der doof. So, kommen wir da ran? Ne, von hier aus nicht, ne? Der nervt, der Junge. Ja, rein kommen wir schon. Kommen wir aber wieder raus. Das sehen wir nach der Werbung. So, ich nehme mir doch trotzdem noch mal wegen der Schrot, dass die aufgeladen ist. Ach, ich laufe auch noch genau rein. Sehr gut. Ja, nur, das kann auch nicht jeder. Da muss man geübt drin sein, ne? Jetzt habe ich ihn aber. Ja, ich wollte ihn jetzt nicht die ganze Zeit hinterherlaufen, diesen Bescheuerter. Aha. Ach, Arschloch. So, da vorne ist Klaus Bärbel. So, Klaus Bärbel ist auch platt. So, aufgeladen ist. Ich bin auch ganz schön geladen, nicht? Ah, ein Kästchen und hier ist ein Briefle, also eine Seite.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Ganz genau. So, da war eine Kiste, habe ich gesehen. Wie viel brauche ich? 15? Die müssten wir doch eigentlich haben, ne? Ein Jagdgewehr. Ach du Scheiße, sollen wir das mal nehmen? Wie rein. Ah, die Schrot. Ich liebe Schrot. In fast... Scheißegal welches Spiel. So, die nächste Seite. Da.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I've faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scrooge. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me, an evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh. A serial killer. My dark half. Brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Mhm. Ich habe eben gesehen, dass die Lautstärke ein bisschen gering war. Ja, nach einer Stunde, nach 2 Stunden hat es auch mal mitgekriegt. So. Muss ich jetzt hier rum oder? Ich kann hier rum, ne? Was? Hier ist wieder eine Manuskriptseite. Komm.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Genau. So, achso. Das war im Auto, ne? Ja. Genau. Haben wir schon mal einen Weg gespart? Nee. Oh, schon wieder. Ich wollte erstmal speichern, bevor das losgeht. Mal ein bisschen, ne? Erstmal hier hin. Das machen wir mal eben.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Ein Schuss, Alter. Ach, Mensch, da war ich einfach. Das ist ja ein Scheißteil. Ich kann schreien, könnte ich. oder ich nehme die. Passt das überhaupt? Ich habe das jetzt gar nicht so drauf geachtet. Habe ich beide erwischt? Bitte, bitte, bitte. Oh, ich sehe jetzt gar nichts mehr. Ja, was denn nun? Jetzt habe ich automatisch die andere, glaube ich. Mensch, ich sehe doch nichts. Die Seite muss ich noch aufheben gleich. Natürlich. Auch noch. Ach, du Arsch, ey. Alter. Wir haben ja Zeit zum Nachladen. Auf alle Fälle. Aber ich wollte eigentlich die Seite haben. Genau. Und die haben wir ja schon gelesen. Oh Mann. Ja, ich kann mich gut anstellen, ne? Ah, das ist ja ein Scheißgewehr. Ein Schuss, ey. Und der musste nachladen.
It's you. How dare you? No, wait. It isn't you. Is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Das ist doch mal ein Angebot, ist das doch mal nicht. So, wir sind drinne. Huch, was ist das? Ach, machen wir das mal.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Ja, ein krankes Asshole. Ja gut, ich sag mal vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, für diese Folge. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Euer Blueblitzfreakx. Ciao.